We're flying to the Grand Canyon with a Skywagon.
Common misconception is that you actually cannot fly over the Grand Canyon as a GA pilot. You certainly can.
Let's switch back to fingers.
Back to fingers. I'm up.
Hey, monitor 2705.
I'm on it.
Roger.
All right, first stop of the day is going to be
Bartend.
Ranch.
So cool.
Oh yeah, this is amazing. Where are you at, Charlotte?
At your 7 o'clock, half mile back.
Pretty amazing day of flying. It was pretty cool to run into those guys.
And where are we now?
We're in Deviate, which is kind of on the chart, but kind of not. Nice little runway. And it's a beautiful day, sunny. We're flying to the Grand Canyon with a Skywagon.
Now, of course, today we're going to be talking about the SFRA, the Special Flight Rules Area, going around the Grand Canyon National Park. Common misconception is that you actually cannot fly over the Grand Canyon as a GA pilot. You certainly can, and we'll be talking today about how.
All right, first stop of the day is going to be
Bartend
Ranch, which I'm hoping they have some food there. Maybe
they
some
got
fresh
cows
meat.
there, right?
They got cows, right? Maybe we can eat a cow. So Bartend Ranch, and then onward from there to the Grand Canyon.
You still behind me there?
Yeah, I'm slipping up on your right side now. Getting fairly close.
Alrighty.
There he is.
I'm gonna do a slight right to aim for that saddle.
I'm right off your right wing now, taking a couple shots.
Awesome, yeah, got you in sight.
And of course, as with any sort of formation flying, always lots of communication between both aircraft. Obviously, the pre-communicated plan from the ground when we first took off, and then obviously any updates, any changes, any turns we're making, any change of direction we're communicating, and also making it clear what frequency that we're going to be on and what frequency we're monitoring.
Want me to switch you?
Not yet, I'm monitoring it on Comm 2.
Okay.
Bar 10 traffic, Skywagon. 08 Charlie's 8 miles to the north inbound landing, Bar 10.
So now is as good a time as any to go ahead and take a closer look at the Grand Canyon sectional chart. So you have obviously the regular VFR sectional chart, then you have this enhanced version that really gives you a graphical depiction of the SFRA, the Special Flight Rules Area. All the details of the SFRA, all the rules can be found in a textual description in Part 93 of the CFRs. Those are hard to read, they're very detailed, and the graphics, this chart really helps a whole lot. So, where we are headed to Bar 10, is just outside of the SFRA, technically. Now, as soon as we head south of Bar 10, we are entering the SFRA, but for that particular area, it's pretty simple. It really just extends from the surface on up to about 9,000 feet, and if you're above 9,000 feet, the SFRA doesn't really apply. What does apply is when you're below 9,000 feet, the minimum sector altitude for the Diamond Creek sector, that's in the textual part of Part 93, for commercial air tours is 6,500 feet, but 9,000 feet for transient and GA operations, meaning, well, we need to stay above 9,000 feet when we're just flying through the area.
Let's switch back to fingers.
Back to fingers. I'm up.
Hey, monitor 2705.
I'm on it.
Roger.
Yeah, let's switch sides. It looks like I'm going to be shooting the camera.
Gotcha.
Now, what happens in the rest of the Grand Canyon SFRA? Well, the purple areas are flight-free zones, okay? We cannot fly in those, period. They want to maintain the quiet peacefulness for the rest of the national park and all the people that are on the ground. The corridors, like the Dragon Corridor, the Tuck Up Corridor, all that, have specific altitudes that we have to abide by when we're going north or southbound through them. And that is for traffic avoidance. Those altitudes are also higher than the altitudes that the commercial operators are flying at, like all of your air tours, so that's going to ensure that we have good traffic collision avoidance, that we're not mixing regular GA pilots with the commercial air tour operators.
Are we going to start making a slight right here, or you want to keep straight?
Oh, you mean left?
Well, I thought we were going to go southbound. I don't have my floor flight pulled up, so I'm not sure where the corridors and all that shit are.
Yeah, gotcha. I was thinking,
Now here's the reality. You can say, well, why doesn't Dan have his iPad and his Flight open? Well, because it's way too easy to get into a formation flight and just delegate that responsibility to somebody else. You know, we got Steph and John in an airplane, they're both pilots, they'll figure it out, I'll just follow them. all too often, I'll jump in the airplane and I'll start following somebody because they know where we're going. They got their iPad open, all that stuff. We could very easily get a little off course, get into some restricted airspace, clip the edge of some delta or something without knowing it. And what am I doing to just blindly follow when I could actually be contributing and have my cell phone open, have my iPad open, and actually be helping out a little bit? So it's very easy to fall into that trap of just blindly following, having a good time, especially if you're busy with passengers and other responsibilities on the airplane and you're single pilot to begin with. Easier just to follow somebody else. But really good idea to do everything you can to try to help the flight, help out the team, make sure you and nobody else is making some mistake that's gonna, mess up an otherwise awesome day.
I wanted to come in here separately.
Yeah, I know, that's a lot easier.
Charlie, traffic 1,000 feet above you, just passing off your left now, overtaking you, has you in sight. The Cirrus report in sight, plan to follow.
I got the Cirrus in sight. We'll be flighted number 2 behind the Cirrus, landing traffic 21.
Hey, Grand Canyon Tower, the second Cessna is 170, about 2 or 3 miles behind the Skywagon. We're at 7,300.
Roger, and the Cessna 170, say your call sign?
2962 Delta.
Cessna 2962 Delta, Grand Canyon Tower, roger. And are you going to remain as a flight all the way down to the runway?
We'll just do individual, that's probably easier.
Cessna 2962 Delta, Grand Canyon Tower, roger. Squawk 1200, number 3, follow the Skywagon ahead.
And squawking VFR 62 Delta.
So being that we were 2 or 3 miles in trail of the 180, Steph made a good choice, said, hey, let's just go in there individually rather than as a flight of 2. If we were a quarter mile or half mile in trail, going in as a flight of 2 would make sense, but with that big of a gap, it just gets a little bit more complicated. It's simply easier to be calling the tower up individually at that point, just like a normal Class D landing operation.
Right traffic, runway 21.
Skywagon 08 Charlie, verify you have the Cirrus on a right base in sight.
08 Charlie, we got the Cirrus.
Skywagon 08 Charlie, maintain at or above 7,200 until turning final for low-level helicopters. Number 2, runway 21, clear to land.
Stay at or above 7.2, number 2, cleared to land, 21, 08 Charlie.
Cessna 62 Delta, number 3, verify you have the Cessna midfield in sight.
And 62 Delta has the one on final and the one on midfield in sight.
Cessna 62 Delta, maintain at or above 7,200 until turning final for low-level helicopters. Number 3, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear to land number 3, maintain at or above 7,200, 62 Delta.
Oh, interesting little restriction. Alright, see you gotta go in back. Somebody's gotta land the airplane.
Can we get a quick wind check, please?
Wind now showing calm. Just a moment ago, it was 2306.
Excellent, thank you.
When you can you put ground on our backup frequency, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
And 7,200, turn final.
Cessna 62 Delta, turn left taxiway Charlie, contact ground 121.9er.
Left at Charlie, contact ground 62 Delta, thanks. Hey, Grand Canyon Ground, Cessna 2962 Delta with you.
Cessna 2962 Delta, Grand Canyon Ground, taxi parking via left turn northbound on Papa. You'll be parking between rows 10 through 14. You'll see the white numbers in between yellow dash lines off your right wing as well as on the fence line. You can park up there next to your Skywagon.
Copy, 62 Delta.
Cessna 62 Delta, do you copy the Unicom?
22A? I don't know.
22.95.
2295, 62 Delta, thanks. What do we
This
need?
is a very well-run Class D airport.
What do we need Unicom for?
Because they're gonna come pick you up and
Oh, wow.
take care of fuel and whatever, all that.
Unicom at these busier Class D airports and even busier non-towered airports, oftentimes they'll call you on the Unicom frequency to tell you where to park, but most importantly where they want you to park so you're not in the way. In keeping with the spirit of unusual formations from yesterday, we picked up another straggler. We've got a Cirrus SR20 joining us as we go over the canyon.
We're not going to do a bunch of off-airport stuff, but we're going to go through the Grand Canyon.
We're trying to convince him to do some off-airport stuff because it'd be awesome, and some of it's doable in a Cirrus. Either way, yeah, plans changed a little bit. We didn't get to go to some of those airports we wanted to. We missed Bar Ranch or 10 Ranch, whatever it was.
We had kind of somebody that was a little bit motion sick.
Yeah. So we shot over here to Grand Canyon, which is a Class D airport. We'll pop out of here. There's a ton of helicopters flying around here. It's crazy.
Oh, and they gave us a ride to the restaurant.
Yeah.
the FBO people. It was
Yeah, they were super nice. So now it's time to pop out of here. We're going to take the corridor north, 11.5.
I believe it's the
11
Dragon corridor.
Yes, 11,500 is the game plan. And we'll talk more about the Grand Canyon SFRA and a bunch of other SFRAs in our online courses at flyatmikealpha.com. So if you guys are nerdy like myself, you can find out more there. Either way, it's time to go fly.
Hey, Grand Canyon Tower, 6-2 Delta holding short 2-1.
Cessna 2962 Delta Grand Canyon Tower, fly straight out until advised. Wind 2304, gust 18, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 2-1, straight out until advised, 6-2 Delta.
Oh, there's some sporty wind for you.
No, I'm telling you, like they said wind's calm, but it was, didn't feel like that when I touched.
Yeah.
Cessna 62 Delta, say direction of flight.
6-2 Delta will head west and then north.
Cessna 62 Delta, right turn west approved at your discretion. Are you familiar with the altitudes for the corridor?
Affirmative. 6-2 Delta, right turn approved.
What's the freak for that area?
Yeah, verify frequency and altitude, please.
11.5
2705.
northbound. And yeah, I'd say 2705 for that area. Sounds about right.
And then 2005 when we cross this line right here.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's the only line to cross. Then we switch over to 20.05.
26 Echo Victor, traffic off your
confirm,
right, Delta
11.5
departing westbound.
Yep, 11.5 is verified on the
Cessna,
chart.
about 2 miles from the field, your right turn west is approved. Cessna 62 Delta, corridor frequency is 120.05, or you can contact Los Angeles Center, 124.85 for flight following, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. 6-2 Delta, good day.
Great.
Want to switch over now?
Little Delta, you up?
Hey, fair.
Alrighty, I'm at 92, slowly climbing. I'm going to start left 360.
I'm going to set up on the outside of your right wing for this 360 here.
Roger. I'm hoping we'll be either above or below the clouds here.
Yeah, I was worried about that coming out.
I'm just hoping to get above, and then maybe it'll open up and we'll get a good view down through some holes.
Ooh, look at him climb.
Yeah.
Got quite the performer there.
She does all right when you kick her a little bit.
Is that what I need to do to John?
I'm already pedaling as fast as I can.
This is where it ggets a little bit tough.
Copter 1, here, meet a tank, green 2.
How come you don't set it all the way full?
Doesn't change anything really. I mean,
No. But what it's changing is it's changing the angle of the throttle plate, it's changing the airflow through the carburetor, through the throat, and into the intakes.
okay.
Where's our boys in the Cirrus at?
Not sure.
We're 9200. We're trying to catch up. All right, we're making a left 360 here, getting set up for 11.5. Enter this corridor.
All right, we have you in sight. We're kind of climbing and catching up to you at the same time. Well, we've got you in sight though.
Hey, Grand Canyon Tower, 62 Delta, got a question?
Cessna 62 Delta, Grand Canyon Tower.
Can you give me that frequency again one more time for center?
Los Angeles Center 124.85. They may not be able to hear you below 9,000.
2485, thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
LA Center, Cessna 2962 Delta, request.
And aircraft calling center with request to say your call sign again.
Cessna 2962 Delta, requesting a different altitude for the Dragon corridor. I don't think 11.5 is going to work for us today. Any chance of lower than that?
November 2962 Delta, were you looking for flight following?
Actually, ma'am, I was looking for a deviation from the 11.5 required altitude going through the Dragon corridor and the Grand Canyon SFRA, seeing if we could possibly do it lower than that, just to maintain VFR.
November 2962 Delta, Roger. Just maintain, make sure that you're on. Are you also monitoring the flight 3 corridor frequencies?
That's affirmative, ma'am.
Roger. I guess just make sure you announce yourself there.
Okay, so the 11.5 northbound, we can waive that and do maybe 9.5 going northbound through the Dragon corridor.
No, it's up to you. I don't currently show any traffic in the corridors, and if you'd like to sign up for flight following, I can provide radar service conservative, but sort of that.
All right, roger that. We'll go down to 95, and we're at flight of 3 today, so we got enough frequencies managed here. So negative flight following. Thank you very much for the help.
You bet.
Yeah. So good news. They seem to not care, and we can do 9,500.
All right, you're at our 1 o'clock, so now we're taking a right-hand turn, and hopefully we'll be able to catch you by descending.
Perfect. Where are you at, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm behind the Cirrus here. I got both of you inside.
Awesome. We're beeline down to 95, and we'll try to not go too fast. Let you guys catch up, and we'll just do Charlotte first, and then Cirrus on the right, and we'll be to the right of the Cirrus.
All right, we're going to be passing you here on the left in about 4 seconds.
Insight.
Probably try to do 100 indicated. It'll probably be good for everybody.
All right, we're level at 9,500. We're going to 040 on the heading.
Roger, we're level as well and joining up with the Dragon Corridor here on the chart. So cool.
Oh yeah, this is amazing.
That's the worst thing we can do is fly right below the clouds.
Yeah, get rocked around.
Yeah.
Where you at, Charlotte?
That's your 7 o'clock, half mile back.
Perfect.
Ground speed's 124, and we're doing full flight clean.
Sweet, that should work for us to catch up. We're showing about 140 miles an hour over the ground.
22, Dragon Bravo, green 1 Alpha 89.
Got quite the tailwind.
Oh yeah, I got a serious tailwind.
A Cirrus tailwind. See what I did there?
Oh, I see what you did there.
I really want to go fly inside this canyon.
I know we can't be naughty, but it is tempting.
Coming up on your left side.
Holding her straight.
Beautiful. I'm loving this combination.
You guys see this bridge down here?
Yeah, you want to fly under it?
Ball.
We're coming up a little tighter wing to wing on your right side.
I love how we have another member of our clan here with wheel pants.
Hey, you know it came with the wheel pants.
That's what they all say.
Has anybody spotted this marble canyon yet?
Yeah, so I think we can start descending here pretty soon if, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's start descending and then check out what the wind's doing down here.
Roger.
All right, gentlemen and lady, I'm busting off to the west. It's been a blast.
Pleasure flying with you, Dan. We'll see you down in Phoenix.
Have a good flight. Hope, Nicole, hope you feel better.
She says thank you.
And I lost sight of you there, Sam.
Oh yeah, I see you down there.
Cool deal. I was reading on the chart within 3 nautical miles we're allowed to descend to the runway, so we should be okay.
Sounds good. We'll follow in behind you. We're descending. We're gonna do like a left base over this bridge.
And Marble Canyon, 6 to Delta, left downwind 21 Marble Canyon.
126 Echo Victor is a left downwind for runway 21. We're number 2, Marble Canyon.
Looks like it might be favoring the other side, but...
I think you're fine. There can't be much anyone down here.
6 to Delta turning base, Marble Canyon. 6 to Delta turning final 2-1 Marble Canyon.
Marble Canyon, Cirrus 126 Echo Victor is turning a left base, runway 21.
Well, I think that's pretty much the end of the Grand Canyon for us. Maybe Steph will get to check it out some more tomorrow when we repo the RV down to Goodyear. We're going back to the Phoenix area. There's some awesome fly-ins coming up, Buckeye flying, and Motown Flying Circus just south of Phoenix there. Other than that, pretty amazing day of flying. It was pretty cool to run into those guys. Sam and his CFI Chase, yeah.
Stragglers.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. They joined up with us. We had a nice little 3-ship going across the Grand Canyon. Super cool time. You guys know the drill. Share this video with anyone you know. Share it on Facebook. Share it all over the place. Share our journey with everyone. Like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that little bell. We'll see you guys in the next episode.